Charges against a teen who was arrested for walking in a Plano street during last week's winter weather. The entire encounter was caught on camera. The high school student believes he was arrested because he's black, but Plano's chief of police believes his officers' actions were not racially motivated. Fox 4's David Santendry has the details. David.
Natalie, the 18-year-old says video of George Floyd and other black men killed or hurt by police officers makes him feel uneasy around law enforcement. Plano's chief of police tells me he's dropping the charge because it does not fit what officers were initially called out to investigate.
Hey, man. You trying to get home? Are you trying to get home?
18-year-old Rodney Reese was stopped by Plano police officers while walking home from work at Walmart during the Texas freeze last Tuesday night. Police say someone called, concerned that a black male wearing a short-sleeved shirt was stumbling along the icy conditions. It was a welfare check. Reese lives with his mom just a few blocks away, right down the street from where he works. He repeatedly told officers he was fine.
Sir, look, we just want to talk to you. All right?
I'm on the way home. I'm straight.
Okay. Okay, but you're walking in the middle of the road.
I understand that. No bad. I do this every night, literally. I'm straight.
Okay. You ain't cold or nothing?
No.
With that chief shirt on?
Officers continued to follow him, however, for 2 minutes and 17 seconds.
We're doing an investigation.
I don't care. I'm going home.
You're officially detained.
No.
Yes, yes you are.
Bro.
Before handcuffs were placed around his wrists.
Just relax, all right?
Just relax.
We're just trying to talk to you.
I got an anger problem. Please get off me. Y'all not, no.
Stop.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to touch you.
Yeah, you didn't stop. Put your hands behind your back now. You are not free to go.
Wow.
The next thing you do is going to be get a charge right now.
Wait.
Because you're pushing on us.
I'm not pushing. How am I pushing?
Reese was arrested for walking in the street. The official charge, pedestrian in the roadway. The high school student spent the night in jail.
They just treated me like I was a criminal or something.
The teen says he was walking along the street because the area off to the side of it, seen in this photo taken the next day, was covered in ice and snow. He says he kept walking away because he didn't need help.
Just a simple encounter. A simple encounter. That's why I tried to dodge it. So I could make it home. I don't know.
Friends and loved ones say he's just a good kid with a clean record who was scared.
I know the kids care. I know the kids demeanor.
Plano Police Chief Ed Drain backs his officers for checking on Reese.
There's a lot of information that we know about this case that we didn't know at the time. Those officers did not know his age. They didn't know he was 18. They didn't know he worked at Walmart. They didn't know where he lived.
First of all, you were in the roadway, which is a safety hazard, and you're not supposed to be in the roadway.
Still, he says the arrest wasn't consistent with the reason officers went out there, a welfare check. He says the 18-year-old was difficult to cooperate with, but that he has a right to not cooperate. He's dropping the charge.
We should have taken him home. That's where he should have gone.
The police department will determine if an internal investigation is warranted. Chief Drain doesn't believe race was a factor in the arrest.
But I can't get inside people's hearts. I can't get inside people's heads.
As for Reese,
Just because I'm black, that's it. Just because I'm black, I fit the description. I don't even think the call would happen, honestly.
You're just trying to figure out where you're going.
Home. I just said that.
he believes it's the only reason.
Relax this arm.
Relax your arms, okay? Just relax your arms.
The police chief says Reese resisted arrest, but the department did not file that charge. If you'd like to see how this played out frame by frame, we have posted a link to the entire video over on our website. That's fox4news.com.
All right. Peace and blessings, peace and blessings. All praises to the Most High. There you see a high school student, DJ Reese, if I'm not mistaken, walking home from work. Productive citizen being followed and harassed by Plano, Texas deputies. Now I'm going to show you the whole video, the whole encounter, which you're going to see the police following him, harassing him, asking him questions, asking him several times. Even you heard it in the video. Look, I'm going home. I'm just leaving from work. And this encounter ended with this man in handcuffs, spending the night in jail. And as you heard, the Sambo bootlicking Police chief saying that, well, we could have arrested him for resisting arrest, but we only arrested him for walking in the street, pedestrian in the street. And concerning as well, he stands by his officers, as they always do, knowing that this is a racial incident. He's going to say, well, I don't think race had a factor. He's talking about, well, there's facts that they didn't know. They didn't know he was 18. They didn't know he was going home from work. They didn't know this. He told them that, though. He told them that, and you're going to see, he told them about 4 or 5 times. Now I'm good. I'm walking home from work. I do this every day. And they're continuously, hey, come talk to us. Tell us what's your name, man. This, that, and the other. And, that is, once again, a example of how, once again, black people in America are not allowed to exert their rights. He said, oh, look, I'm fine. I'm walking in the street because there's ice all over the sidewalk. And then he gets and the reason why the police were there was because they got the normal carrying call. A black man was walking in the street, stumbling in the snow. Well, maybe he's not stumbling. Maybe he's slipping on ice, walking, gently. If anybody ever walked in the slow, you're walking fast, you got to walk, you slide sometimes, you got to miss some spots where you see ice. You got to try to step in spots that already have footprints in them. And so whatever the case may be, you can see you're going to see when the police walk up, he's like, nah, I'm good, man. I'm straight. I'm going home. 18-year high school student, not allowed to walk home from work. He's not out there hustling. He don't have a gun. He don't have anything. But yet and still, these police officers are going to say, and start touching him too. Now you're going to hear him say, look, don't touch me. Don't touch me. I done told you all good. And then when they just watch this video. Just watch this video. I might have to stop it at certain times because some of it is of course, hilarious.
Are you trying to get home? You straight? You need a ride somewhere? Hey, look, we just want to make sure you're all right. We just want to make sure you're all right. Sir, you need to talk to us, okay?
Right there. He said, look, I'm fine. I'm straight. I'm just trying to get home. Now she say, sir, you need to talk to us. Why does he need to talk to you? There's that black man, stop and let me see your freedom papers action that we always see.
Sir.
I'm good, bro.
Can you calm down? All right.
Now there's the gaslighting. He's the big black, angry black man. Look, she done told you twice, look, I'm good. Now you follow me. Now you say, I'm good, bro. Look, could you calm down? I'm terrified of you, black man. That's how they get in, and I applaud my brother for not feeding into that and getting more irate than he ever should be.
Sir. Sir, look, we just want to talk to you. All right?
I'm on the way home. I'm straight.
Okay.
Again, I'm on the way home. I'm straight. We just want to talk to you. Nah, I'm good. I'm on the way home. I'm straight. That's like the 3rd time he told these officers, I'm good.
Where am I going?
Okay, but you're walking in the middle of the road.
I understand that. My bad. I'm not in the
Now you see the officer drive ahead and cut him off, like the Ahmaud Arbery situation, like, the alligator trap tactic that they're doing. Now he turns to the right. He said, okay, look, man, I'm not trying to go with y'all. I do this every night. I'm trying to go home. Here he's going to tell him again.
We just trying to figure out where you're going.
home. I just said that.
What y'all want? We're just trying to figure out where you're going. Home. This is his 4th time telling them. High school student. Yeah, I'm going home.
Whoa, you okay, dude?
Watch out, man.
Where's home at?
Do you want us to just give you a ride?
No, I'm good. I do this every night, literally. I'm straight.
Okay. You ain't cold or nothing?
No.
With that cheap shirt on?
I'm good.
What's your name?
Now she talking about you ain't cold or nothing with that t-shirt on. Trying to be, fake funny, fake concern. And then she follows up with, what's your name? Trying to identify him or check his freedom papers as they used to do.
Man. Huh? You don't know? Can you just stop and talk to us for a minute? Do you mind? Do you mind just talking to us for a minute? Just talk.
Now he finally succumbs to their request, which he shouldn't have had. He had no legal right to do so. Could you just talk to a minute? So he just turns around like, what? And then the lady instantly touches him when he says, look, don't touch me, which is his legal right.
Talk to us for a minute. Just talk to us for a minute.
I ain't gonna put my hand on a female. Please don't touch me.
Okay, I'm just trying to get your attention, okay? We're just trying to.
I'm just trying to get your attention, ma'am. You've had his attention for 2 minutes while you've been following him. See, you got to listen to these people. They're not very wise.
Ma'am, don't touch
We're trying to
me.
make sure you're okay. We're trying to make sure you're okay. Sir,
No, wait.
We're trying.
No, wait.
We're doing it.
are you trying to get home?
And see, that's the end of it. But the quote unquote arrest happened when the woman began to touch him. And then he's like, yo, don't touch me. Then, of course, the other man is going to jump. Hey, stop doing that. Don't stop doing what? No. Now he becomes the threatening black guy. When they finally, got the cuffs on him, in the news article, he tells them, look, I had a problem with my ankle. Okay, just relax. You're going to get a charge. The next thing you do, you're going to get a charge. You're like, yo, what have I done? I haven't done nothing. And then eventually, they end up taking him to jail and then releasing him. And then, once again, you have that Sambo bootlicking police chief talking about, he was very difficult to cooperate, but he has a right not to cooperate. All right, okay, which one is it? You can't have it both ways. Does he have a right not to cooperate? He does. So how is he being difficult if he asserts that right? See, that is the ambiguousness of some of these laws and rules and regulations that they try to exert. Okay, look, okay, I don't have to consent to a search, or you don't. Well, I'm going to detain you until I bring the canines. You know what I mean? I'm not consenting to a search, but you're going to use the canines to come and sniff around my car, hopefully giving you a unlawful reason to search. But fortunately for this, now, once again, this happened, I just seen this happened in 2021. You see the mask on with the COVID, and I think I remember that storm in Dallas. So this young man is just trying to get home. You see his mother and I guess, family friend there, consoling him as, he admits, look, all the thing I saw was George Floyd. And mind you, that was right around the time when the George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, and all these other all these other incidents were very prevalent in the news. So the young man had a right and a God-given probably reason to be fearful and not want to talk to those police because of everything that we have seen from police, during those times. So shout out to my young brother, another black male profile, wrongly arrested by the police. I hope that, his family sued those guys. If not, I hope, something happened to him. But of course, if they're investigating themselves, we all know that nothing is going to happen to those officers. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this video in the comments. You see the number 919-587-7782. Peace and blessings.